Greetings all, welcome to the holiday edition of the J.A. Adonde Lounge. You know, I'm very happy for Myron Rolle. Congratulations to the Florida State defensive back who got a Rhodes Scholarship. However, this once again exposes the hypocrisy of the NCAA. Why they say student athletes shouldn't get special benefits. If a booster gave a kid a soda after a game, that would be considered a special benefit. Well, Myron Rolle got a private jet to take him from the Rhodes Scholarship interviews to his game at Maryland that night. You're going to tell me if any other normal student had to go to the Rhodes Scholarship and get back somewhere, he'd get a private jet?
If you're going to ever bend the rule, you do it for that.
What are you saying, Adonde? The Thanksgiving Grinch? You have a problem with a guy getting a Rhodes Scholarship and you blame the NCAA?
Yeah,
that's going to do it, folks. Thanksgiving break for us. We'll see you Monday around the horn.
Indiana? Why are you ripping that?
You're a Grinch, Adonde.
Pardon the interruption, but I'm Mike Wilbon. Tony, we've got this huge spread here in D.C., and you're all alone down in Houston. You got somebody to eat with tomorrow?
I'm Tony Kornheiser. Yeah, me and a bellhop, we're going to watch the Macy's parade and then maybe some Skinamax.
Ooh,
Sounds
naughty
hot,
Thanksgiving.
Oh, look at that. Look how great
Very
that looks.
naughty.
Are you going to save me any of that? Will you save
no.
me? They usually have an apple pie. Would you save me an apple pie?
Well, there are two, but I was just going to give them away because you're not here.
Yeah, but save me an apple pie.
Maybe if you beg enough. Welcome to the Thanksgiving special. In today's episode, we have an interview worth watching with Florida State safety and Rhodes scholar Myron Rolle. Plus, our annual review of the top turkeys of the year. But we begin with turkey. I couldn't be more pleased to have today's guest. Myron Rolle not only plays safety for Florida State, but this weekend he was named a Rhodes Scholar, one of the most prestigious academic awards in this country, and we welcome Myron Rolle to the program. Myron, obviously you have been in big games, big athletic situations all your life, but how nerve-wracking was it for you going into Saturday with everything that was on the line?
Oh, I was very nervous. I was also excited. You know, I prepared here at Florida State with the help of my family and friends and a lot of administrators at Florida State preparing for the interview. So I felt ready, but you know, obviously I wasn't sure of what the questions were going to be during the interview process, who the other finalists were going to be, who the selection panel was going to be. So there was a lot of emotions going through my mind, you know, leading up to Saturday, but it ended up pretty well.
What was the interview process like? And if you remember any specific question, could you tell us what that question was?
Well, my interview actually didn't start till about 12:50 in Birmingham, so I had some time to sleep in, go through my regular pregame ritual on game days, you know, listen to music, sort of relax a little bit, stretch, visualize myself making interceptions and things like that. So I tried to keep it as routine as possible, but I got to the interview site, and it was a 20-minute interview, and just they asked me questions about, you know, my future, my interest in medicine. They asked me about my favorite books, and one question that stood out to me was a question on President-elect Barack Obama, how he is going to make his decisions based on the fact that he doesn't have much experience. How's he going to go through making some critical decisions for the United States and things like that? So I thought that was a great question, and I've been following his campaign from start to finish, and I provided a pretty good answer, I think.
Well, clearly you provided a lot of good answers, and obviously this did not take much turnaround, Myron. When they told you you'd won the award, the scholarship, what was your reaction?
Wow, I put my head down and thank God for his blessings. It was amazing. Then I called my parents, who were at Maryland at the time. You know, they were in the stadium at the University of Maryland, ready for me to arrive at the game. And I called my mother, and my mother was screaming for about 2 minutes, just yelling. And I couldn't really get any other words out. I wanted to tell her to relax so I can talk to her some more about what happened. But it was fun, and as soon as I found out, we got on the plane to head to Maryland and got to the game.
You played against Maryland that night. I take it you could have done without the Gatorade bath?
Absolutely. It was about 20 degrees, and my teammates set me up. They were asking me how was the interview, how to go. I mean, I thought they were really interested, but in all, it was a plot to get me to keep my back turned so the water could hit me. So it was nice, though. It was a good gesture by my teammates.
How much teasing have you taken, or are you taking, from those same teammates?
Oh, a lot. I mean, I came into the meeting room, and they all stood up and said, President Rolle is here. And I thought that was fun. But my teammates have also gotten to learn about what the Rhodes Scholarship is, who other Rhodes Scholarships were in the past. So it's not only a learning experience for me, but they're also learning about what it is and how you study at Oxford for up to 2 or 3 years and the whole process. So I think they're gaining knowledge from this whole experience as well.
Myron, there's a popular conception among a lot of kids that academics don't matter for elite athletes. You may even have some teammates who feel that way. What do you say to them?
Well, I say that you can do it. You can balance academics and athletics. You can have the best of both worlds. You can be a true student athlete if you want to. It's available. Here at Florida State, I was blessed to have some great support staff. Have some people who were focused on my success in the classroom just as much as my success on the football field, and it is possible. There have been more before me. Bill Bradley is one I like to mention, Tom McMillan, these other Rhodes Scholars and great ambassadors for the student athlete, and I'm just the other one that happened to come most recent. So it is possible, and education should be a priority, and I hope student athletes hear my story and embark on a future that involves their academics and athletics married into one.
That leads me to this. You mentioned a couple of guys who were renowned also as professional athletes. As you know, Myron, you got a big decision coming your way about whether to go into the NFL draft and try to play professional football immediately or go to Oxford, as you referred. Are you leaning one way or the other? Have you made your decision already?
I've not made my decision yet, but I will tell you this, that I'll make the best decision, and I know that academics is great, and obviously the Rhodes Scholarship is something that I value. It's not something you want to put off. So I'd say I'm leaning towards the Rhodes Scholarship, but I never want to forget my sight as a professional athlete. I would love to play in the NFL. It's been a dream of mine for a very long time. And as you said, and as I've mentioned earlier, there have been others who have done both. So in a perfect world, I'd be able to do both and get both of my dreams done.
Well, let's take that one step further. Assuming that you do play in the NFL, that is not a career that lasts forever. What are your long-term career aspirations?
Well, long-term, I'd love to be a physician. I want to go to medical school and practice medicine as a neurosurgeon. Dr. Ben Carson from Johns Hopkins University is a huge role model of mine. I got interested in medicine at an early age, so I'd love to do that. I'd also love to take my expertise and my skills as a physician to other parts of the world and help impoverished nations build their medical infrastructure and help with learning about the culture, the traditions of these countries and helping people who are in need. Medical anthropology is the degree that I seek at Oxford as a Rhodes Scholar, so I think that would provide me with a sufficient background to help these type of people, and I think that would be great. I'd also like to go back to the Bahamas and open up a clinic in my parents' home where they're from and just be a citizen of the world, really. I think that would be a great thing for me.
Well, Myron, good luck. Not that you're going to need it, and thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Much congratulations. Much congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We're taking a break, but when we come back,